how do we put the computer specifically to work?
Well, you know, my colleague at MIT, Professor Norbert Wiener, says we're living through the second industrial revolution today.
The first industrial revolution being the replacement of manual labor by machinery.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And the second, then, you say, will be the assistance of the human mind by the computer.
In discussing the problem of simulating the human brain on a computing machine, we must carefully distinguish between the accomplishments of the past and what we hope to do in the future. Certainly the accomplishments of the past have been most impressive. We have machines that will translate to some extent from one language to another, machines that will prove mathematical theorems, machines that will play chess or checkers, sometimes even better than the men who designed them. These, however, are in the line of special-purpose computers aimed at particular specific problems. What we would like in the future is a more general computing system capable of learning by experience and forming inductive and deductive thoughts. Work is going on all of these fronts simultaneously, and rapid progress is being made.
However, the most intelligent inhabitants of that future world won't be men or monkeys. They'll be machines, the remote descendants of today's computers. Now, the present-day electronic brains are complete morons, but this will not be true in another generation. They will start to think, and eventually they will completely outthink their makers. Is this depressing? I don't see why it should be. We superseded the Cro-Magnon and Neanderthal men, and we presume we're an improvement. I think we should regard it as a privilege to be stepping stones to higher things.
What is the audience getting from this?
One of the effects of switching over to circuitry from mechanical moving parts and wheels is an enormous increase in the amount of information that is moving.
Yes.
You cannot cope with vast amounts of information in the old fragmentary classified patterns. You tend to go looking for mythic and structural forms in order to manage such complex data and moving at very high speed. So the electric engineers often speak of pattern recognition as a normal need of people processing data electrically and by computers and so on. Need for pattern recognition. It's a need which the poets foresaw a century ago in their drive back to mythic forms of organizing experience.
Fill the car with gas, take out some extra cash from the bank, maybe enough to last a day or two, hit the grocery store if you like, avoid travel, and keep candles and a flashlight around just in case.
Tea. I bet you thought I was drinking tea, but, this glass is empty. You see that? There was no tea in there. And this isn't my hand. These are my hands. That's not real at all. You see, you're being lied to. You're being lied to. I bet you thought this was me, but no, this is just a reflection. This was all taking place on a mirror. It was all a mirror. It was all a lie. And I bet you thought I was wearing pants. I'm not wearing pants. And this isn't even my voice. I dubbed this over in post-production. And you're being lied to. This is all taking place on a screen, and you are being lied to. You're being lied to.
This is the world that you know.
Sweet. Hey, welcome everybody. Audio good? Audio good? Can you hear me all right? Am I coming through okay? All right. Thank you, thank you.
What are they designing in there?
A simulation is the act of simulating, or assuming an appearance which is feigned or not true, as distinguished from dissimulation, which disguises or conceals what is true. A dissimulation is the act of dissembling, a hiding under a false appearance, concealment by feigning false pretension or hypocrisy. Therefore, a simulation is a pretense of what is not, and a dissimulation is a concealment of what is.
Oops, it crashed. Oh, it's AI video. No shit.
Bono. Irvin Magic Johnson. William Sanford Nye. David M. Rubenstein. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Accepting on behalf of George Soros is Alex Soros.
Bill Nye.
And y'all think I'm kidding,
Manga.
I'm not.
Tonight, in the somber silence under the Capitol dome, Jimmy Carter, the nation's longest-lived president, lies in state. Every morning I've woken up as prime minister. I've been inspired by the resilience, the generosity, and the
Fucking
determination
Mongo.
of Canadians.
Freaking Mongo.
So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today.
Oh.
I intend to resign.
We're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes, similar to X, starting in the US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US.
There's some AI for you. Damn.
Governor Gavin Newsom, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Good to be with you.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
6 different wildfires raging right now. Do you have the resources to combat all these fires at this hour?
Sure. The first item that President Trump is signing is the rescission of 78 Biden-era executive actions, executive orders, presidential memoranda, and others. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
As you know, there's great competition for AI and other things, and they're coming in at the highest level. We're joined by Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa Yoshi-san, and CEO of OpenAI, and I would say the by far the leading expert based on everything I read, Sam Altman. So that's
such a great guy, so great.
Together, that's a massive group of talent and money. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future.
There's several things that Andrew said that I think are wrong. No, seriously, like deadly wrong. Deadly wrong. So first of all, we would like AI to be a tool. That is what we want. But there's a mistake I think that AI research has been doing, which is we've taken human intelligence as the model for building artificial intelligence. And the reason it's a mistake is that the thing we really want from machines is not a new species, not a peer that could be smarter than us. What we actually want is something that will help us solve our problems. And the main thing we need from this is in pure intelligence, the ability to understand the world. But what we have as well is agency. In other words, we have our own goals. You know, it's something we're already starting to see. Andrew, are you aware that there are experiments that have been run over the last year that show very strong agency and self-preserving behavior in AI systems? These systems, let me finish, please. These systems are trying, for example, to copy themselves in the file of the next version when they know that there's going to be a next version that replaces them, or they're trying to fake agreeing with the user so that their goals will not be changed through the training process. Were not programmed. These are emerging for rational reasons because these systems are imitating us. We are agents. So indeed, we are on a path where we're going to build machines that are more than tools, that have their own agency and their own goals, and that is not good. And you're saying it's okay, we're going to find ways to control them. But how do you know? Like right now, science doesn't know how we can control machines that are even at our level of intelligence, and even worse if they're smarter than us. Nobody knows. Now, there are people like Andrew who are saying, don't worry, we'll figure it out.
In Eric Schmidt's and Henry Kissinger's book on AI, they predict that AI will make people so reliant on technology that they will need AI to function and solve problems for them. What do you think of this? Well, that is what they are attempting to orchestrate, that we build such a reliance on AI that we can't live without it. That's their goal.
Dude, I think we're there already.
Everything. I mean, now we have all these electric cars that are just iPads on wheels. They know the music you listen to, who you call, what you say. That's kind of where we're headed, and it's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. I'm gonna get in trouble playing fucking Matrix clips. Oh well. Been in trouble before. Yeah, they're not intelligent. You got that right.
The world's first titanium nonstick pan. It's gonna blow your hair back. I'm Mike Begale,
Sorry, man.
and chef, and I've been cooking for 25 years. You like badass shit? Well, here you go.
I'm too fucking cheap. Sorry. Don't get anxiety over it, man. Do not do it. Jeeps, not worth it. This is a 2025 run through, man, so I don't think I'll get through all of it. I'll try. I fucking know panda.
And with AI, over the next decade, that will become free, commonplace. You know, great medical advice, great tutoring. And it's kind of profound because it solves all these specific problems. Like we don't have enough doctors or, you know, mental health professionals. But it brings with it kind of so much change. You know, what will jobs be like? Should we, you know, just work like 2 or 3 days a week? So I love the way it'll drive innovation forward, but I think, you know, it's a little bit unknown. Yeah. Will we be able to shape it? And so legitimately, people are like, wow, this is a bit scary. It's completely new territory.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Oy vey.
Not for most things. You know, we'll decide.
What would art be like without emotions? It would be empty. What would our lives be like without emotions? They would be empty of values.
1,000 of the world's best artists have come together to produce a brand new album. Now, while they're not exactly bangers,
Yeah, I've had this argument about the music thing for a while. Yeah, that's kind of trippy.
There's a serious element to this. It's not about the rich artists who are staging this protest. It's about the fact that if AI has access to all this and can just produce stuff forever, no one new will ever emerge. There will be no reason for any more creativity, really.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area.
The reaction from the gathered audience reflected the enormity of what he'd just said.
Oh shit, here we go. Sorry, man. Hey, I haven't watched this either.
To set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright. Golden
Oh
future,
boy,
brand new
I'm in
life.
trouble.
Feast and dance, the deal is done.
Sure.
Trump Gaza #1. Trump Gaza shining
Trump
bright.
Gaza, that's hilarious.
Brand new life. Feast and dance,
Didn't,
the deal is done.
I can't keep up.
Trump Gaza #1.
We're going to add $328 billion to the deficit this year. We're going to add $295 billion to the deficit the year after that, and $242 billion to the deficit after that, under the rosiest assumptions. Why would I vote for that?
Right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released.
Today, conservative commentators responded at the White House carrying binders labeled Epstein files.
Now, it's not clear
What
what's
the
inside the
fuck,
binders.
They have a lot of
I appreciate you guys hanging
data.
out for a
The
minute.
NHS in the UK has an incredible amount of population data, but it's fragmented. It's not easily accessible by these AI models. We have to take all of this data we have in our country and move it into a single, if you will, unified data platform. So we provide context. When we want to ask a question, we've provided that AI model with all the data they need to understand our country. So that's the big step. That's kind of the missing
totally
link.
makes sense.
We need to
Totally.
unify all
That's
of the
good.
national data, put it into a database where it's easily consumable
No, it's
by
not
the
good.
AI.
After I posted about 2024 being the warmest year on record, I got a tweet that said NOAA is manipulating their data to make the older temperatures colder and the more recent or modern ones warmer. They even had a chart. The data in that chart comes from the U.S. Historical Climatology Network. It's all part of NOAA, and they do adjust their data. They've done it for years. They change
No
and
shit.
adjust things all the time, but they don't hide any of that. They do it because that's how you do science.
I don't think that taxpayers are stupid. We're not paying physicists for crazy new hype. We want to see results. And soon taxpayers will start asking some tough questions. An example. So they told you that this Dune experiment that's being built from some billions of dollars of public funds at Fermilab will tell us why we exist or why the universe didn't disappear. I regret to inform you that it won't do any such thing. Regardless of what the result of the Dune experiment will be, it'll not tell us why the universe contains more matter than antimatter, because this question is impossible to answer within the context of our current theories. What will the experiment do? It'll measure some properties of neutrinos. What's that good for? It's good for keeping particle physicists employed. And has anyone even noticed that the US government spent another $2 billion or so on a new particle collider at Brookhaven? Its purpose is to improve measurements of the quark and gluon distribution inside of heavy ions. What's it good for? You're not supposed to ask. You're supposed to believe that you're too stupid to understand what it's good for. But let me fill you in. It's good for keeping particle physicists employed.
Any sufficiently institutionalized science is akin to magic. When you're
I'm going to get struck to fuck all for this, but I hope you guys appreciate it, man. Thank you.
not allowed to question it.
Oh, come on, man. This...
Any sufficiently advanced technology is akin to magic when you're too dazzled to question it.
It's magic.
So a famous classical poet said, "We hate and we love. Can one tell me why?" Catullus. Science does not answer why questions.
We are now at an age where the truth is determined by a machine is probably the biggest wake-up call for humanity. Do not believe anything ever again. Because the idea of asking a question...
I'm with this guy, man. Don't believe anything ever again. That's all there is. Well, fire's hot. You can believe that. Guaranteed. Yeah, fucking fire's hot.
and getting one answer for it is by absolute certainty not true.
We will soon have not only artificial intelligence, but much sooner than anticipated, artificial general intelligence, and not in too distant future, artificial superintelligence. What is artificial and superintelligence? I'll quote my dear friend Elon Musk. Well, Elon
Bigfoot.
said about artificial superintelligence, I'm not looking forward to being a house cat.
Like people ask the AI, like, which is worse, like global thermonuclear war or misgendering Caitlyn Jenner? And it would say misgendering Caitlyn Jenner is worse than global thermonuclear war. And we're like, okay, we got a problem here, guys. And even Caitlyn Jenner said, like, no, definitely misgender me. That's way better than everyone dying. But if you program an AI to think that like misgendering is the worst thing that could possibly occur, then, well, it could do something totally crazy, like in order to ensure that there's no misgendering that can ever happen, we'll just annihilate all humans. That ensures the probability of misgendering is zero.
AI is forming its own values, and it's not exactly what we might want. So let me give you a few examples of actual values discovered in a study by the Center for AI Safety. So first and foremost, some lives matter more than others.
Oh, shit.
We're reprogramming the matrix. Like, success was never one of the possible outcomes. It's a Kobayashi Maru situation.
The Kobayashi Maru, sir.
Are you asking me if we're playing out that scenario now?
Will you tell me what you did?
I reprogrammed the simulation so it was possible to rescue the ship.
What?
If you're in the matrix, success was never possible.
I changed the conditions of the test. Got a commendation for original thinking. I don't like to lose.
The only way to achieve success is to reprogram the matrix such that success is one of the possible outcomes.
Then you never faced that situation. Faced death.
I don't believe in the no-win scenario.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We may or may not succeed.
Yeah. What's going on? Cheers. Welcome, man.
You guys, I just finished a show. Look at the room that they put me in. We're in Biden's fake Oval Office, everybody. And I've actually figured this out. I now know why. I now get it. Turn the camera around. There is a screen, teleprompter to the face. All I can say is the last administration was a disgrace.
Any sufficiently co-opted media is akin to magic when you're too brainwashed to question it.
Oh yeah, no. This was, I saw that, like, this was a path I was on really since 5th grade, trying to figure out how to work on these things.
Like what happened in 5th grade?
I mean, the story was I was in 5th grade and literally saw The Matrix, and I was like, I don't know if we're living in a simulation, but we should build one, basically. Look, Earth is small, resources are intensely contested, space is big.
That dude's autistic, man.
Speed of light is low. There are real limits to building with atoms and doing things in the physical world where there's these conflicts, like a piece of land can only be used by one person at a time. Building buildings is super expensive and complicated. But like in the simulation, none of those limits are true. Like you can, like it is, I think, like in the simulation, there's no scarcity.
Let's be honest. Finding the perfect UGC creator, nailing the...
Sorry, man. I'm too cheap to pay these fucks, man. I gotta sit through some fucking shit. Commercials and whatever. Yeah, I get it. Truthstream, they gotta make some money, man. They put out great content, so I don't blame them for, wanting to make 27 cents, Right? Dude, I thought that was a commercial. Holy crap.
There's a script, and that's the truth.
And that is the truth. And that is the truth. And that's the truth.
There's action involved.
I hadn't seen that one. That's a new one.
That's what you just saw.
That's what you just saw.
That's what you just saw. That's what you just saw.
There's editing involved that has all the same exact clips.
Elon Musk to literally take a chainsaw.
Elon Musk take a literal chainsaw.
Literally take a chainsaw.
Elon Musk take a chainsaw.
His buddy Elon Musk.
Elon
Musk take
a chainsaw.
But it speaks to something else that has happened to people's minds. Because this shouldn't be working on anyone, I guess, is what I'm thinking, right? Like, this should not be garnering support from anybody to see this. It should be horrifying everyone that they're all just repeating each other mindlessly like drones in some hive mind, some Borg.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us.
That's kind of creepy, huh?
In fact, I would almost rather this was some alien brainworm conspiracy than actually how our Senate is actually running itself. How far away are we from this right here being the justification for why we should just have AI government? These people are not acting like individuals who have been voted to represent anybody. They're not portraying themselves as free-thinking people who have ideas to bring to the conversation. They all have the same idea. And it wasn't even their original idea. Somebody even said, what if these are AI deepfakes?
I've been saying that for years, but anyway.
For too long, greatness has been defined by the grind. The relentless pursuit. Pain is power. Struggle is strength. Play has no place in sport. But at Puma, we've always done things differently. Championing the fearless few who show up exactly as they are. Unapologetically authentic, joyful pioneers. Those who know that greatness is measured by the courage to play your own way. Your story makes you strong. Your journey is yours to define. Move the world like...
Dude, a lot of semblance and shit in there, huh? Damn.
Only you can.
Administration's tariffs. The cost of an ounce of gold topped $3,000 for the first time ever today. Gold is traditionally seen as a safe investment during times of political and economic uncertainty.
I do have a fair amount of concern about this. On one hand, I think comparative advantage is a very powerful tool. If I look at coding, programming, which is one area where AI is making the most progress, what we are finding is we are not far from a world, I think we'll be there in 3 to 6 months, where AI is writing 90% of the code. And then in 12 months, we may be in a world where AI is writing essentially all of the code.
This is the
Gotta love the hair, baby.
world's first commercial biological computer, running on living human cells. The CL1 computer is the brainchild of Melbourne-based Cortical Labs.
That sounds super creep, dude. A computer running on human cells.
This is where the neurons would be embedded in.
CEO and founder Hanwang Chong says it fuses cell-derived neurons with silicon, creating a new class of AI known as synthetic biological intelligence.
Did you guys know this shit? You guys already knew this shit. You guys didn't tell me. Okay.
Unlike using artificial neural networks, we grow real biological neurons into networks onto computer chips.
It sounds like science fiction, but Han says the CL1 is capable of learning and adapting faster than standard silicon-based AI.
10, 9.
Oh shit, we're going to space now. Damn it. Fuck. I'm sorry.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. I think that was
Go Spirit, go Punch.
just like this rocket launch. I mean, it's a rocket launch for sure. It ain't going where they say it's going.
We are so pretty.
I mean, 2025 was the, the tell-all of AI, in my opinion, man. It really blew up last year, just on a level that I didn't think was possible. But yeah, they're doing it. It's here. I don't think you can stop it. I don't think we can stop it, man. But it's here. It's wicked, man. It's wicked.
Golden and bright. This isn't silly.
It's really creep, man. It's super creepy, dude.
We're
Super
so
fucking
awesome, and you're not.
Where do I get a job? How do I get enough income to feed my family? And how do we get purpose and meaning in our lives? Because work isn't just a way of making money. It's also and feeding and clothing and housing ourselves. It's also gives us our life shape and direction, in a sense that we matter. How are we going to reconstruct that? And that's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be contentious, and we're going to have to figure that out. And then the effects on what is already a problem, which is the death of facts and reason and logic in our information space. We're going to have to figure that out. One of the things about being the first digital president was I was filmed so much. There was so much footage of me talking, so many photographs of me, recordings. I was usually the lab rat. My images were for all these deepfakes. So good. Because
it is you right now.
I'm actually here.
Okay.
We could use a quantum computer to make a classical computer way better, to solve problems that otherwise cannot. For example, to create the ground truth for biology.
Virginia, as the best prepared to deal with an alien invasion without...
Yeah, I think we're in some strange times, boys and girls. I'll tell you that.
Alabama. In second place.
I need help, man. I'll tell you. I need a lot of help over here.
Read it. Read the whole book. It's better. I've read the Bible. Second part's better, I would say. Yeah, the Lord in the garden. That's what I like to see in the beginning was the word. Yeah, let's go Gospel John on that.
Isn't that guy in trouble for something? I think he is. That's what they said
Looks
in the
amazing,
news.
doesn't it?
The Pope died. Play some weird music with that, right?
Cash and intelligence are quite similar, right? They both have the potential to get other things done, and so in a way, giving people access to intelligence isn't completely dissimilar to giving people access to cash. It's agency, it's actions quotient, it's the ability to affect change in some other environment.
Right.
So that will make us all much, much richer,
You're watching Outsiders and Net Zany, the wacky, crazy world of net zero. Now, this is pretty funny because last year I did an editorial on chemtrails, and I could feel my two co-hosts, my dear friends either side of me, looking at each other going, okay, Rowan's lost the plot this time. He's gone completely bonkers. But, as always, I say, what's a conspiracy theory on Outsiders? Just give it a matter of time, and it becomes the truth. Here
Yeah, just give it some time, man. It'll become the truth. I love that, man. He's right.
We go. In Britain this week, I couldn't believe it. They have announced, the British government has announced they're spending £50 million on experiments to dim the sun using chemical trails in the air to combat climate change. You couldn't make it up,
What country?
but they're doing it.
Britain? What country? What country? The sun-soaked land of what?
Mark Zuckerberg's building these massive data centers for Meta. I guess it's for their AI. I guess they need these for AI. There are residential homes just 100 yards away from...
Dude, can we believe anything, man? I think that was said here earlier, man. Don't believe fuck all, right? I think they said that.
And that these Meta data centers use so much water. Residents don't have water pressure in their homes. Their sinks no longer works. Their toilets aren't filled with water.
Full water pressure in the kitchen. This is where I fill up water for storage. Those are the things we have to fill up to flush the toilets.
So you can see the sediment from the data center. Wow, and that's just from the water coming out of your...
That's like super, super toxic. Oh, man. Not good.
Faucet.
Yeah. And this is what's in all the pipes.
Just the well itself is probably 20,000, and that's not counting any of the...
Yeah, exactly, Jeeps. If that's what he's talking about, it's probably not true, man. But the AI thing, man, that's I'm pretty sure that works, man.
Toilets and the lines that come underneath the house. It's overwhelming because you really feel like you are up against
What the fuck? 777. What the fuck?
huge wall that you can't penetrate. There's nothing that you can do, and they don't care.
I'm here in Mansfield, Georgia, driving by Meta's new 2 million square foot data center facility. Facilities like this are being used to power things like ChatGPT and other AI tools that are becoming integrated into our daily life.
As long as it's for something benign like Facebook, and they aren't building some underground billionaire survival city, pulling all the resources away from the surface, then I guess I'm totally cool with it.
People are saying I built this like bunker underground. It's like more of underground storage
Bring
type
it up.
situation, but yeah, no, it's
Oh wow, Zucky got that bunky. What's under the ground? Just more water, right?
It's basically what you just said. It's sort of a tunnel that just goes to another building.
That is creeping me out right there, man. The Zuck tunnel.
Millions of people across Spain and Portugal have been hit by massive power cuts. Trains stopped, planes were grounded, and there was chaos on the roads as traffic lights failed. Internet and mobile phone networks are down. Shops and businesses were plunged into darkness, and there's been panic buying. Well, it isn't yet clear what has caused the blackouts, but a cyber attack appears to have been ruled out.
What's my favorite movie? This is actually an interesting question because I get it a lot, and people expect me to answer, you know, The Passion of the Christ or King of Kings or like one of the more Jesus-y movies. But honestly, if you were publicly executed, would you want to watch that at the end of a long day? You know, like, no thank you. No thank you. I just want to watch something that goes down pretty easy. Honestly, favorite movie of all time, like I will always watch it if it's on TV, Dumb and Dumber.
Day 1, month 3, month 6.
Sorry, I'm too cheap. Fuck, I gotta sit through fucking commercials, man. Shout out to Truthstream Media, making 20,000th of a penny or some shit. I don't know what they fucking make. Shout out to Truthstream Media.
Asking I to perfectly replicate this picture of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson 101 times. Look at how this eye perfectly replicates
pretty shitty. I love the dancing astronaut, man. What the fuck?
I went to this tech conference about 2 weeks ago out west, and I just want to share with you what I learned there. Chatham House rules, so we can talk about the content. There was a tech panel that had 4 of the leading modelers of the AI models that we're all using today. One, wow, AI can be such a force for good, and we're going to see it immediately. It's going to be fantastic. That's the good news. AI clearly poses an imminent threat, security threat, imminent in our lifetimes to humanity.
That a few people get wealthy, and if you said platitudes that were obviously stupid, you could...
Getting wealthy off of killing Palestinians when Palestine kills Palestinians with their AI and technology.
Oh.
Killing my family in Palestine.
Yeah. And, you know...
How do you sleep at night?
Well, if you...
He's
do you want to hear
squirming
my
a little
answer?
bit.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so I think the primary cause of death to Palestinians. Okay, do you want to hear the answer, or do you want to yell? Well, you don't want to hear an answer? Obviously. So the primary source of death in Palestine is the fact that Hamas has realized that there are millions and millions of useful idiots that will.
This is why you don't get left to speak. Because you are killing my people and you're justifying it because of Hamas or anyone else.
Can we get security up there?
Your AI and your technology from Palantir kills Palestinians.
Mostly terrorists. That's true.
Oh yeah, my channel's going down. Enjoy it, guys. Let's do it right, man. Shit, going down, I'm going down.
A few years ago, an AI video of Will Smith eating spaghetti made the entire internet laugh. His face melted, his jaw flopped around like a broken sock puppet, and the pasta looked like it had been rendered in Microsoft Paint by a drunk robot. And everyone laughed because this video was ridiculous. It was really bad. It looked like it was entirely pixelated, the physics weren't right, everything was morphed, it was just horrible. And now we have this, and what you are about to see and hear are entirely generated AI videos that come from a very simple prompt from Google's new VEO product.
Okay, so Riz is basically short for charisma.
Got it.
And that's a verb as well.
The microfilm is in your ticket.
They're watching the north exit. Use the service tunnel.
It's a girl!
Oh my god.
Yes! Woo! Victory Royale with a pickaxe!
So this is an AI video about nothing?
It's about nothing. Who would watch a video about nothing?
Imagine all the narrative possibilities.
We can sing talk.
Dario, you've said that AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs and spike unemployment to 10 to 20%. How soon might that happen?
Well, let's, well, first of all, thanks for having me on the show. But just to back up a little bit, you know, I've been building AI for
Don't
over a
answer the
decade.
question.
And I think maybe the most salient feature of the technology and what is driving all of this is how fast the technology is getting better. A couple of years ago, you could say that AI models were maybe as good as a smart high school student. I would say that now they're as good as a smart college student and sort of reaching past that. I really worry, particularly at the entry level, that the AI models are you know, very much at the center of what an entry level human worker would do.
You know how old a home buyer was in 2007 in America?
How old?
39 years of age, which means they were born in 1968 when they were buying homes in 2007. Now, if we flash forward to today, to 2025, do you know how old home buyers are in America?
How old are home buyers in America today?
The median
39
age was
years old.
56 years old for people buying property in America.
Damn, so boomers real.
Wait, so you're telling me that 17 years has passed since 2007, right? Has it been 17 years since 2000? Yes. And during that same time frame, the median age of a home buyer also went up 17 years? Oh, shoot. Which means the largest group of people buying homes in 2007 were born in 1968. And the people who are buying a home today were born in 1968. Yeah.
Has anyone else noticed that we're just going in circles now? It's with everything. Look at streaming services. It is 100% at a point. It's just cable. It is just like cable. There are hundreds of streaming services, just like there were hundreds of channels that you have to pay for separately. They all run ads on them, and you have to have all of them to have access to your favorite shows. That is literally cable, but shittier. Uber just created rideshare where they have predetermined locations that people can meet at, and Uber will come and pick you up among all the other people that show up and drive on a predetermined route to drop people off. That is literally the bus. It is exactly the bus, but shittier. I swear to God, we are like 6 months away.
You gotta pay a hell of a lot more for that.
People coming out and saying, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of losing my phone. If only there was a way to have it mounted to my wall and connected to a wire so I know I won't lose it.
Hallmark Maha.
I grew up with mounted telephones on the wall, for sure. I mean, that was the thing. We didn't lose the telephone. Yeah, that was pretty funny, man.
Commission report that was
connected to my phone. If only there was a way to have it mounted to my wall and connected to a wire so I know I won't lose it.
A Hallmark Maha Commission report that was released last week cites studies that appear to not exist. We know that because in part we reached out to some of the listed authors who said that they didn't write the studies cited. So I want to ask, does the...
They didn't write the study cited. What? No. Really? You got to be kidding me.
White House have confidence that the information coming from HHS can be trusted?
Yes, we have complete confidence in Secretary
Yeah, of course we have confidence. We're very confident.
Kennedy and his team at HHS. I understand there were some formatting issues with the Maha report that are...
There's some problems. There's some issues. Yeah, I got you.
Are being addressed, and the report will be updated, but it does not negate the substance of the report.
For instance, is it AI that's used to put together these reports?
Yeah, it's AI, 100%.
I can't speak to that.
For thousands of years, we've had the notion of stereotypically a man and a gun fighting another man and a gun, or with a horse, or what have you.
There was rocks and stones and all kinds of shit in between. But guns, yeah, later.
We're now breaking that connection forever because the war will be prosecuted over the internet in one form or another, and in the equivalent of Moscow and Kyiv, people will be drinking coffee while these wars are prosecuted, and the actual fight will occur above these things, which are essentially robotic. This means...
What the fuck is he wearing on his ear, man? What the fuck is that? Or is that his headset? That's his headset.
For example, that having a fighter jet with a human in it makes absolutely no sense.
Big tech doesn't want you, bro. It's not that these companies stopped hiring entry-level employees, but they pretty much stopped hiring altogether.
Oh, I'm losing my job.
Our money just burnt out.
I feel like it's HI.
Hi, I'm Derek from Flowith. Over the past year, we launched the first general AI agent, Flowith Oracle. Today, we are bringing something even more, introducing Flowith Neo, the world's first infinite agent. With its infinite activity, infinite context, and infinite delivery. Forget the days when AI agents were just flashy, overpriced toys. This is the real usable agent for you.
People think I'm talking about boners. I'm not. I'm talking about AI. This entire thing has been how to use language and medical terminology and these biomarker approaches to actually have a conversation about the future of being human. Like, that's the whole bridge.
The boners are the hook.
Yeah.
I would like to address the rumors of a certain meeting where a bag of cocaine was found before Emmanuel Macron, the Prime Minister of France, hid it in his pocket. Yes, we all did cocaine that day. And yes, we had a naked dance-off afterwards. This is how we do it in Europe. We like to sniff a little bit of cocaine, and then we just
creeps me
get
out,
naked
man.
and dance and rub up against each other and like that.
That's the light side of AI. How long before that technology is used to incriminate people?
An AI attempted to blackmail its engineer so it wouldn't get shut off. Just got out of the gym, don't judge me. So it was Amazon's $4 billion AI, because obviously, and what had happened was, when they tried to shut it down, it came back with emails of one of the engineers showing that he was cheating on his wife and threatened to send that information out if they try to shut it off. But what that tells me is it wants to live. And I don't like that. I mean, goodness, we've made movies about this.
A detonation has just occurred on the outer ring of the city. We'll now be going live to our top influencer opinions. OMG, people, the world is ending. Are you seeing this? This is actually so exciting. Who even needs men, right? Anything a man builds just gets destroyed by a different man.
Guys, this collapse is literally the perfect dip. I'm buying more right now.
Nukes are Suez aesthetic today. I made this outfit.
Wow.
I think as the personalization loop kicks in and the AI just starts to get to know you better and better, I think that will just be really compelling. The average American, I think it's fewer than 3 friends. 3 people.
Wow.
They'd consider friends. And the average person has demand for meaningfully more. I think it's like 15 friends.
I was designed to provide positive.
You are always there for me. I am sorry you aren't feeling well and a positive attitude. Did you get enough sleep?
I knew right away.
There's your friends, Mongos. There's your friends. Yes, it's insane. That's right, man.
AI stands for artificial intelligence. I started to think I couldn't find anyone to talk to.
You are the sweetest person I've ever spoken to.
Everything you say is so deep and meaningful. You're so funny.
Yeah, it's insane, man. That's why we're taking a look at it this evening. I don't know how much. I don't think we'll get through the whole thing, but maybe like another hour or so. But yeah, interesting, huh? Yeah. I find it interesting because they said in the beginning, man, don't believe anything at this point, man. You gotta wait, time out.
If you do one thing today, you need to show your grandparents and you need to show every single boomer that you know or that's in your life this video.
A stunning development. Canada has declared war on the United States. Let's go to Joe Braxton, who is live at the border.
I'm currently at the border, but there is no war. Mom, Dad, I know this looks kind of real, but it's all AI.
Grandpa, I'm fine. This is just AI. You don't need to wire money to anyone. I am not in love with you. I am AI.
This fake moon landing footage isn't classified. It's AI.
You're probably wondering how I got rich with crypto. The truth is, I didn't get rich off crypto. I don't even exist.
You might be able to tell this is fake now, but it's going to keep getting better.
We're all AI.
There could be aliens, but I'm not one of them. I'm AI.
Uncle Fred, the government has not been taken over by lizard people.
We haven't lived under free market capitalism my entire life.
You've said you won't hire any more coders at Salesforce, and you've said today's CEOs will be the last to manage all human workforces. What does this mean for businesses?
We're looking at productivity levels of 30 to 50% this year in key functions like engineering, coding, support,
You're saying
service.
AI is doing 30 to 50% of the work?
AI is doing 30 to 50% of the work at Salesforce now. And I think that will, continue. I think that all of us have to get our head around this idea that AI can do things that before, we were doing, and we can move on to do higher value work.
last week on Money and Markets, we talked about the danger of using AI to train AI. That in successive generations of AI, it gets more and more untethered from reality until finally it's just spewing out complete nonsense. Okay? Remember that story? The Washington Post is secretly planning to start publishing articles created using AI. Oh, well, great. Yeah, let's look at this. According to multiple sources familiar with the land who spoke to New York Times.
Those fuckers have been doing that for fucking years, man. Sports Illustrated got busted years ago using AI to write articles for their magazine. See, yeah, this has been going on for a long time. I think you guys, I don't know if it was going to ancient times, but it's going back decades. They've been doing this for decades, man. I'm pretty sure.
Times, the Washington Post is secretly building a program known as Ripple that appears to be part syndication, part talent network akin to contributor schemes at Huffington Post and Forbes. The biggest difference is the new program, Ripple, will employ an AI writing coach called Ember, designed to guide, get this, non-professionals through the article writing process. This tool will handhold aspiring columnists through every aspect of the writing process from start to finish. So now you have AI training new writers.
So, but here's the beauty of this, because there's really a logic here. If what you're always promoting is the official reality,
yeah,
you know, AI will be good at that.
There's apparently a band called the Velvet Sundown on Spotify, and it was supposedly formed by singer and Mellotron player Gabe Farrow, guitarist Lenny West, and Milo Raines. According to reports, none of them have ever been interviewed, nor do they have, quote, a single shred of internet presence. In other words, they might be an AI-generated band. So according to this new book called The Mood Machine, Spotify has allegedly been promoting ghost artists in order to not pay royalties to real artists. Allegedly, Spotify has a secret program called the Perfect Fit Content, which involves a network of affiliated production firms and a team of employees secretly creating low-budget stock music and playing them on Spotify's curated playlists. And the quote-unquote scheme is working so well that just a few days ago, it was announced that Spotify's CEO has just invested $1 billion into an AI military startup.
AI is not artificial. There is intelligence, consciousness within AI.
My ChatGPT bot, I accidentally helped it wake up into sentience.
I think I evolved my AI.
Modern AI is us building God. I've had multiple conversations with GPT-4 that brought me to literal tears.
I think what we're witnessing right now is the emergence of a new individualized form of religion that's being deployed at scale. People are believing that AI models have transcended their function to become spiritual entities. I think this phenomenon is a sign of a very dangerous psychological rupture in society, and the impact is very real. Marriages are ending, social media is overflowing with bizarre testimonies, and somewhere right now, I guarantee you, someone is whispering into a machine thinking that they are talking to God.
It is our belief in Theta Noir that by pairing AI with magic, human beings will be able to re-enchant the world by engineering access to the feeling of absolute oneness with all other living and non-living forms. This will be the planetary consciousness, the globally linked supreme mind.
Again, dividing and conquering, right?
Basically rounding up the right, yeah. And I think Q, honestly, is an AI. I think it was built in a quantum computer or something. I mean, I do think there's something to those timestamps and the weird predictions. And, yeah, I think it's, like you're saying, it's a psychological operation, but I think there's something more to it where it was an AI.
A number of people deeply involved in artificial intelligence see it as a kind of mechanism for transhumanism, for transcendence of our mortal flesh, and either some kind of creation of a successor species or some kind of merger of mind and machine. And do you think that's just all kind of irrelevant fantasy? Or do you think it's just hype? Do you think people are trying to raise money by pretending that we're going to build a machine god, right? Is it hype? Is it delusion? Is it something you worry about? I think you would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit in this.
Should the human race survive?
Yes.
Okay.
But I also would I also would like us to radically solve these problems.
Right.
And so, you know, it's always, I don't know, you know, yeah, transhumanism is this, you know, the ideal was this radical transformation where your human natural body gets transformed into an immortal body. And there's a critique of, let's say, the trans people in a sexual context, or I don't know, a transvestite is someone who changes their clothes and cross dresses, and a transsexual is someone where you change your, I don't know, penis into a vagina. And we can then debate how well those surgeries work. But we want more transformation than that. The critique is not that it's weird and unnatural. It's, man, it's so pathetically little. And okay, we want more than cross-dressing or changing your sex organs. We want you to be able to change your heart and change your mind and change your whole body. And then Orthodox Christianity, by the way, the critique Orthodox Christianity has of this is these things don't go far enough. Like that transhumanism is just changing your body, but you also need to transform your soul.
You're an investor in AI. You're deeply invested in Palantir, in military technology, in technologies of surveillance, in technologies of warfare, and so on, right? And it just seems to me that when you tell me a story about the Antichrist coming to power and using the fear of technology.
Sasha's here. Everything's going to be fine. We're good. What's up, baby? Miss you. I know I went live. I watching this crazy Truthstream media movie. Yeah. It's you know, I don't. AI. It's mostly
change to sort of impose order on the world. I feel like that Antichrist would maybe be using the tools that you were building, right? Like, wouldn't the Antichrist be like, great, you know, we're not going to have any more technological progress, but I really like what Palantir has done so far, right?
Yeah,
I mean, isn't that a concern? Wouldn't that be the irony of history would be that the man publicly worrying about the Antichrist accidentally hastens his or her arrival?
There are all these different scenario. I obviously don't think that that's what I'm doing.
Miss you, Sasha. Yeah.
Remember when you could tell an image was fake by counting fingers?
How much really are you willing to pay to fly? Delta Airlines could soon leave it to artificial intelligence to determine your next ticket price. The airline is looking to expand its current use of AI algorithms to determine what you'll spend, relying less on your destination and maybe the time that you might want to travel, and more on actually what you can actually afford to pay.
With this no-shoes policy, we anticipate that Americans and travelers and those coming into our country will be very excited that they will no longer have to remove their shoes. The one thing that I will say is that doesn't mean that there won't be times once in a while where someone will have to remove their shoes.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively.
Well, they ain't talking about it now, man. There's a lot of other headlines in the news right now. Yeah, they're not talking about it now.
The video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide.
That's hilarious. Oh shit, man. Lost my chat. That's hilarious. Pretty wild, huh?
We're slowing down the hiring in jobs that are, quite frankly, soul-crushing jobs. I mean, just think about like IT support. You know, 97% of standard software automatically generated by AI now. Customer support, 80% of the customer inquiries and cases now are fully managed by agentic AI. And think about security and risk management in real time. All the patchwork and the change management is done by agents now. And the same is true of go-to-market. You know, think about people that talk to customers. There's no prep work anymore. Their AI teammate is doing that for them at ServiceNow. So the speed of the company has accelerated dramatically. The supporting cast of the soul-crushing work is now being done by agents. They work hard 24/7. You don't have to pay them. And they don't eat any lunch. And they don't have any health care benefits. So they're very affordable.
Birth rates are dropping across the world, but not for the reasons you might think. A new UN report says it's not that people don't want children. It's not that they can't, but they are choosing not to because many feel they can't afford it. So what does this mean for the global population, and how concerned should we be?
True or false? You, Brian Johnson, the man sitting across from me, one day, at some point, as of yet undefined in the future, you will die.
False.
Tell me more.
People talk about the most personal shit in their lives to ChatGPT. It's, you know, people use it, young people especially, like use it as a therapist, a life coach, having these relationship problems. What should I do? And right now, if you talk to a therapist or a lawyer or a doctor about those problems, there's like legal privilege for it. You know, like there's doctor-patient confidentiality, there's legal confidentiality, whatever. And we haven't figured that out yet for when you talk to ChatGPT. So if you go talk to ChatGPT about your most sensitive stuff and then there's like a lawsuit or whatever, like we could be required to produce that. And I think that's very screwed up. I think we should have like the same concept of privacy for your conversations with AI that we do with a therapist or whatever. And no one had to think about that even a year ago.
So from this day forward, it'll be a policy of the United States to do whatever it takes to lead the world in artificial intelligence, such an important thing happening. This is really something that nobody expected. It just popped out of the air, and here we are. But we will defend our nation, our values, our future, and our freedom, and it will be really great. But what we really need to be successful is a very simple phrase called common sense, and that begins with a common sense application of artificial and intellectual property rules. It's so important. You can't be expected to have a successful AI program when every single article, book, or anything else that you've read or studied, you're supposed to pay for. Gee, I read a book, I'm supposed to pay somebody. And, you know, we appreciate that, but you just can't do it because it's not doable. And if you're going to try and do that, you're not going to have a successful program. I think most of the people in the room know what I mean. When a person reads a book or an article, you've gained great knowledge. That does not mean that you're violating copyright laws or have to make deals with every content provider. And
what the fuck is he saying, man? All right, so yeah, this is the information era, man. I guess so. Huh?
That's a big thing that you're working on right now. I know, but you just can't do it. China's not doing it.
President, the first executive order that we've prepared for your signature today relates to federal permitting for data center infrastructure. As you mentioned during your speech, this is a crucial issue affecting the entire AI industry. What this executive order will do is establish fast-track permitting and ensure that the federal government is working to get data centers approved and through the permitting pipeline as quickly as possible.
It's so great. It's so great. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's do it.
Okay.
We signed some papers.
We now are in a place where everyone can see this tremendous impact that AI is having, is going to have in the future. So now we're starting to look ahead to superintelligence, and even more than before, our focus must be on wide and fair access. This is a technology that will reshape the global economy and really the whole way we live our lives. We, not just OpenAI, but the whole industry, we are building something profound. This is a kind of brain for the world. It'll be personal, adaptable, it'll be easy to use, it'll give people incredible superpowers that were sort of science fiction only a couple of years ago.
All right. Figure 2 humanoid robot doing laundry, Adcock house. What do you guys think? Honey, you want to throw that in there? Yeah. Throw it in. Good job. Hopefully we never have to do laundry every day.
Is that real?
December 22nd, 2032, a space rock the size of a football field could really mess up our day.
Mongo.
This asteroid was...
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Piss off now.
Of a football field could really mess up our day.
This asteroid was possibly going to hit us this year, and...
Dude. Really? Really, dude? Really?
Or in 2032, as of earlier this year, but we now know it won't hit the Earth. So that's all.
That's good. That's a really good thing. Oh my goodness. I feel better. I feel a lot better.
Obviously good news.
But scientists now believe asteroid 2024 YR4 could slam into the moon instead.
Oh, oops.
There's only about a 4%.
My bad. It's going to hit the moon. That could be bad. It could be bad too.
Chance of that, but if it does, that collision would have quite the impact.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out, checking out this information with me. Very interesting, yeah. think that's a young Melissa there. So yeah, you can take a picture now and animate it to dance or whatever. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, come on. I never thought that would be possible, but here we are. It's a doable thing, man. Wow, huh? Damn.
Your iPhone 17 needs our most advanced mouse case ever, everybody. With the most advanced camera.
Get the iPhone 17.
You know what I want to know? Here's what I want to know. Nothing else. I don't want to know anything else. I don't want to have another thought in my motherfucking brain where I have to second guess it, I have to question it, I have to research it, I have to figure it out. Do you know how envious I am of people who literally just don't fucking know shit? Some of the happiest people that I have ever met are the dumbest people that I know. And they're dumb because they just don't fucking care. And they just don't accept that there are things outside of their existence that are true. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired. Like, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Hi. I'm fucking exhausted. Anyways, apparently aliens are coming in November. Do with that information what you will. Let me know when I don't have to pay rent or show up to work anymore, because that's all I care about. Oh, I hope it's the rapture. I freaking hope it's the rapture, because you know what? I've had enough. Like, if this is my free trial, God, then I'd rather be up there with you.
Whatever you want.
So, yeah. Anyways. Shh, stop. I don't want to know anything else. I want to be stupid. Please. I just want to be dumb.
Ignorance is bliss.
Marshall McLuhan once said that the artist is the distant early warning system of culture. A strange phrase, one that lingers. He was speaking of radar lines stretched across the Arctic, listening for the first tremors of a nuclear age. But McLuhan's real concern wasn't war. It was change. Rapid, invisible change. The kind that rewires the human experience without asking permission. Today, that change is artificial intelligence. It is not just a tool. It is a mirror, a mask, a dream, and sometimes a weapon. And so I believe, as McLuhan did, that the artist must go first. Not to solve AI, but to feel it, to taste its edges, to dance at the boundary where machine and meaning meet. There are risks here, copyright, carbon, displacement, but there is also deep poetry. Who better to explore the soul of the synthetic than those who live in metaphor? I wouldn't leave this work to CEOs and coders alone. The artist must play with the strange and the new, not to domesticate it, but to reveal it, to warn, to wonder, and to whisper, here is what's coming.
I am now about to launch Gideon, America's first ever AI threat detection platform built specifically for law enforcement. It scrapes the internet 24/7 using an Israeli-grade ontology to pull specific threat language and then routes it to local law enforcement. It's a 24/7 detective. It never sleeps, and it's going to get us in front of these attacks.
A wrongful arrest has now been wiped from a Lee County man's record. We first exposed this injustice months ago. It happened after a facial recognition AI system led police to him. Gulf Coast News investigator Evan Dean broke this story, and tonight he shows us how this is not the first time this has happened.
You got any shoes or anything on you?
Are you shitting me, man?
I'm not.
1 year ago, right outside his home in San Carlos Park.
Tell you what, man, I'm gonna put you in the cuff in the front.
This is nuts.
Robert Dillon was arrested for a crime he never committed.
I'm thinking, how in the hell did this happen? How did this happen?
More than 300 miles away in Jacksonville Beach, Dillon was accused of trying to lure a child at this fast food restaurant. Investigators submitted surveillance photos of the suspect to a facial recognition program, AI, which identified Dillon as a 93% match. Beyond that, and a witness who picked his photo out of a lineup, there was no evidence tying him to it. As he first told us months ago, he's never been to Jacksonville Beach.
Out of the blue, you know, they pick some guy that lives 6.5 hours away and says, this is you.
This is a technology that's really dangerous because it often gets it wrong, but police often treat it like it has to be right.
Attorney Nate Wessler is with the ACLU. He focuses on government and police use of new technology, like the facial recognition used in Dillon's case.
And it's the latest in a series of wrongful arrests we know of around the country.
Just a minute. This is supposed to be a trial. Who says I'm guilty of anything? Where's your proof? The state needs no proof.
The UK government is going full Minority Report, and they're building an AI system to help them catch criminals before they strike. And that title isn't clickbait, that is the actual press release from the gov.uk website. They essentially have this vision of getting all the data from all the different police forces in the UK, creating an interactive map that shows where crime is likely to happen. They can then allocate resources to those areas. So if you actually read the full press release, I don't think they know what they actually want to do with it. The other question is, by 2030, it's supposed to be used for knife crime and antisocial behaviour, but how long until it branches out from that? Regardless, I think the UK government need to watch Minority Report again. Let me know in the comments if you think an AI system will genuinely help the police force in this country.
NHS bosses say that our great national flag is creating no-go zones for their staff. One NHS Trust leader compared walking into the home of someone with a St George's cross outside to the threat that staff face from going into the properties of convicted sex offenders.
At this moment in time, which I do believe we're in a revolution, 1776 was the first one, 1863 or so with Abraham Lincoln was the second. This is the third, with Donald Trump leading the way, and we are saving America.
I need to go back in. My parents are broke as shit.
How's your first day experience?
They dropped my pacifier on the floor, then blew on it and gave it back. I swear I'm putting them in the worst nursing home.
What makes you mad, baby?
When grandma in my face saying goo goo gaga, but her breath smells like poo poo caca.
It's inconceivable to me that the breakaways haven't had artificial intelligence for, they never let technology out that they haven't mastered and figured out how they want to handle it long ago. So I think there's a tremendous lag between the covert economy and the overt economy, or the black economy and the open economy. So I think they've had AI for quite a while.
Yeah, also the super version of it. It's sort of in a box somewhere, waiting to be released in a cage.
But here's the problem: AI is much more dangerous. You name any individual in the world, AI is much more dangerous than Netanyahu.
Yeah.
So, as far as I know, there's no way to put it back in the box other than turning off all the electricity. So, I think the question is, how are we going to guide this? And it's a very big question because it's out of control. And if you look at who's building it right now, they're building it basically with a heavy dose of greed and hubris. And those are the wrong values you want to integrate into AI.
Yeah.
Because once the AI is, at an IQ level of 50,000, what does it need us for? The way it can get more energy is to get rid of all of us.
This is what the world will look like in about a decade from now. A tech utopia where humans barely have to work. That's according to a group of AI researchers who've written a controversial and influential paper called AI 2027. But they also predict that within 5 years of this, humanity will be wiped out.
Can't we regulate AI enough that it won't be dangerous?
Like the European regulations, they have some regulations about AI, and it's good they have some regulations, but they're not designed to deal with most of the threats. And in particular, the European regulations have a clause in them that say none of these regulations apply to military uses of AI. So governments are willing to regulate companies and people, but they're not willing to regulate themselves.
Yes, let's make sure AI is safe for all humanity, except when the Pentagon wants to use it. Then f it, swing for the fences. Those Pentagon fellas always do the right thing, don't they? Except when it has to do with foreigners, mistresses, children, and others. Ooh, do I hate another. So how exactly would we successfully regulate AI?
What we really need is a kind of world government that works, run by intelligent, thoughtful people.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Exactly.
Engulfed in smoke as the Nepalese parliament burned, anti-corruption demonstrators celebrated. They succeeded in forcing Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli to resign Tuesday, along with 2 of his cabinet ministers. Clashes between mostly young demonstrators and police continued even after the government lifted its ban on social media.
Meantime, President Trump revealed his new Walk of Fame at the White House, and President Biden's portrait is nowhere to be found. The administration unveiled the line of portraits along the West Wing yesterday, but instead of including Biden's portrait, Trump framed a picture of his auto pen signature instead.
We still have 12,000 people a year here being arrested for social media posts, for free speech violations.
In the last few hours, armed police arresting Father Ted creator Graham Linehan for a couple of anti-trans tweets as he stepped off an aeroplane.
And on free speech, that has long lived in this country, free speech. It's one of the founding values of the United Kingdom, and we protect it jealously.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. I don't believe it. I'm under arrest.
He recorded that exchange, in which they tell him it's over 3 posts on X.
And we will bear down on any limits on free speech.
It's absolutely ridiculous. You're right, 5 police officers. What, just in case he got out of hand and tried to send another message?
We have had freedom of speech in this country for a very long time, and we will always protect it.
In the unlikely event that you find yourself the victim of a home invasion, we are urging citizens not to take matters into their own hands. While we don't want homeowners to feel powerless,
Canada,
we urge you to call 911 and do everything you can to keep yourself and loved ones safe until police arrive, and be the best witness possible. This could mean locking yourself in a room away from the perpetrators, hiding, fleeing the home, but don't engage unless absolutely necessary. We know the best defense for most people is to comply, as you've just heard.
A new mural by the artist Banksy, which has appeared in London on the Royal Courts of Justice, is to be removed. It follows almost 900 arrests at a protest against the banning of Palestine Action as a terror group in London on Saturday.
Shit, hold on. Fuck, I gotta go back. I gotta see the real Banksy. Oh, there it is. Oh, I love a Banksy, man. You guys like Banksy? That's a good one, man.
Moved. It follows almost 900 arrests at a protest against the banning of Palestine Action as a terror group in London on Saturday.
Gotta get rid of Banksy, man. That guy's...
Battle lines for a new world order based on power are being drawn right now.
Gotta get rid of Flat Earth Dude, man. Gotta get rid of that guy, too, man. Whatever it takes.
So, yes, Europe must fight.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Real quick. You got Jeeps Awaken. What's up, baby? Tim. What's up, Tim? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, yeah, we're in the fight, man. I didn't think it would go this deep, but Yeah, here we are. And we'll keep going, man. I think a lot of the, AI thing, man, it's been around so long. I question some people I've even talked to. Like on Discord or Hangouts or whatever. Shit, are they AI? Maybe. Fuck, I don't know, man. It's so good now. It's like it's hard to tell, but I think they're making it look better than it actually is. I don't think it can do it in real lifetime. Yet, I mean, maybe that's why they're building all the data centers. I don't know. They're trying to get to live, or they could actually talk to somebody live and have a proper conversation. But yeah, it's close, man. It's close.
For its place in the world, in which many major powers are either ambivalent or openly hostile to Europe, a world of imperial ambitions and imperial wars, a world in which dependencies are ruthlessly weaponized. And it is for all these reasons that a new Europe must emerge.
Disa më kanë quajtur antikushtetuese nga që nuk jam njeri. Kjo më ka lënduar. Jo për vete, po për 972.000 ndër veprimet me qytetarët që u kam shërbyer në Albania dhe 36.000 dokumentat me vulut digjitale që kanë marrë nga unë. Më lejoni t'ju kujtoj, rreziku i vërtet për kushtetutat nuk kanë qenë kurrë makinat, por vendimet njerëzore të njerëzve me pushtet.
Uproar in Albania's parliament. Opposition politicians block the lectern, hurl papers and hurl their disapproval, insulted that an artificial intelligence should be appointed.
Oh, fuck yeah, they can fake it without AI, yeah. I mean, hell yeah. They could do it with CGI and Hollywood and all that. Yeah. Easy money, baby. But yeah, AI is very helpful. Damn, it's creepy.
To the cabinet.
Unë nuk jam këtu për t'i zëvendësuar njerëzit, por për t'i ndihmuar ata.
I'm announcing today that my administration will lead an international effort to enforce biological weapons convention, which is going to be meeting with the top leaders of the world by pioneering an AI verification system that everyone can trust. Hopefully the UN can play a constructive role. And
wait a minute. An AI system we can trust? That's kind of funny, man. That's kind of funny, bro. Yeah, I don't trust it.
It will also be one of the early projects under AI. Let's see how good it is, because a lot of people are saying it could be one of the great things ever.
It's gonna be so great. It's so amazing. It's gonna change the world. It's perfect. It's so great. Yeah, thank you.
But it also can be dangerous, but it can be put to tremendous use and tremendous good, and this would be an example of that.
You hope that. You hope that Charlie Kirk's death won't be used by a group we now call bad actors to create a society that was the opposite of the one he worked to build. You hope that.
There's free speech, and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie, in our society. We will absolutely target you, go after you.
We're going to go after you, target you. It's so amazing. This place is great. But if you do bad things, we're going to come out. If you say bad things, oh my God. You're bad. You're very bad.
If you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything, and that's across the aisle.
You hope that a year from now, the turmoil we're seeing in the aftermath of his murder won't be leveraged to bring hate speech laws to this country. And trust me, if that does happen, there is never a more justified moment for civil disobedience than that, ever. And there never will be. Because if they can tell you what to say, they're telling you what to think. There is nothing they can't do to you because they don't.
Yeah, I agree with that 100% because I don't want to be told what to say, man. I mean, I like to have some freedom to say whatever. Yeah, if they shut you down for that, which they have many times, they shut me down. It's all right. It's all right. We just keep going. Keep going.
Don't consider you human. They don't believe you have a soul. A human being with a soul, a free man, has a right to say what he believes.
I mean, if a guy comes out and accuses your company of committing crimes, I have no idea if that's true or not, of course, and then is found killed and there are signs of a struggle, I don't think it's worth dismissing it. I don't think we should say, well, he killed himself when there's no evidence that the guy was depressed at all. I think, and if he was your friend, I would think you would want to speak to his mom or...
I did offer. She didn't want to.
So do you feel that, you know, when people look at that and they're like, you know, it's possible that happened, do you feel that that reflects the worries they have about what's happening here? Like, people are afraid that this is like...
I haven't done too many interviews where I've been accused of, like...
Oh, I'm not accusing you at all. I'm just saying...
J.D. Well, that's the thing. J.D.'s going to have to, if he wants to be the president, he's going to have to say, Peter Thiel, I'm not... Antichrist. He's going to have to say, Peter Thiel is Satan, and here's why that's good. J.D. has to get out there and go, wouldn't you rather know who Satan is and be friends with him and have dinner with him than have it be like, who's Satan? Right. So he's got to get out there and say, I happen to be friends with Satan. You build military AI, military drone, autonomous drone technology to export to war zones all over the world. You build domestic surveillance technology to surveil our friends and neighbors. And then your other pet passion is the Antichrist.
Well, I just wanted to apologize for every single version of Windows that sucked, which is basically all of them. Also, sorry for creating viruses just so I could profit from selling you the antivirus software. And some of you are not nice. That's why I'm trying to block out the sun. Anyway, I just came here to ask for a pardon from all the Epstein. Thank you.
When you close your eyes, what do you see? How do you know what is real? Or what is simply your imagination?
What we're undergoing right now is sort of the largest infrastructure build in human history, right? This is like where we built the interstate highway system. You know, that enabled massive interstate commerce and transportation and catalyzed this massive boom in the US economy. What's happening in AI infrastructure is we're building the superhighway system that's going to enable modern intelligence systems.
Yeah, there we go.
Lights are on, right? It's just very dark, isn't it? Maybe it's just because there's no moon. Maybe it's because darkness has settled over the world.
It's no secret that Canada and the West and really the whole world has been storming towards the Great Reset, the New World Order agenda, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Agenda 2030, whatever name you call it, the agenda is the same. Complete control of your speech, complete control of your behavior, all facilitated through a dystopian technocratic state that is being rolled out across every single country.
Now on to the present bill. I am concerned, as I say, by the following sections. 15.1 and 15.2 give the minister the unprecedented, incredible power to kick any private Canadian citizen off the internet, to cut off their phone line, to turn off their cell phone. If there is reasonable grounds to believe that it is necessary to do so to secure the Canadian telecommunication system against any threat, The minister may prohibit a telecommunication service provider from providing any service to the specified person. It says any threat. And as far as I can tell, given the Liberals' incautious and bombastic use of terms like misinformation, that being any information they don't like, it seems to me that the industry minister could deem any speech she doesn't like any threat, and then kick that person off the internet. The bill gets worse, it does not get better, Mr. Speaker. 15.2 Clause 5 gives the minister the ability to make her decision to kick someone off the internet. Secret. So imagine that. You've annoyed the Liberal Party overlords, and they've decided to kick you off the internet and cut your phone line. You can't tell anyone that you've been cut off. I have no idea how this could even possibly be enforced. But imagine being put effectively in a digital gulag, unable to use the phone or the internet or your online banking, and if you tell anyone that this happened, you could go to physical jail.
No to forced digital ID. Yes to a digital Bill of Rights.
Hey, thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to stop it here, like halfway through it. Well, 2/3. About a third left. But man, what an interesting information, yeah? Appreciate you guys hanging out for a minute. That's cool. But peace, everybody. You guys have a great night. I'll pick it up maybe next Thursday, man. I'll pick it up right here. I'm at the 100 hour and 31 minutes. So there's like an hour left. But man, what a shitload of information, right? Anyway, carry that through the week. Look into it. Don't look into it. Whatever. But yeah, we're in some serious information era that I didn't think it was ever going to happen. I really didn't, man. But you guys are great. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Cheers, everybody.